Dr. Vaidya's, and Vaidya, my last name means Ayurvedic doctor. It's been in our family for 150 years as a legacy.
Amazing.
But the legacy of our business was not a business. It was one Ayurvedic clinic that my great-grandfather used to run, my grandfather used to run.
Okay.
There was no business at all. The formulations, the IP, all of this was passed down from generation to generation.
It is a practice.
So I inherited a large repository of formulations and IP and a very strong Ayurvedic practice with a few thousand customers, maybe 1 lakh customers. But there was no brand.
Knowing what works, what doesn't.
Products were good. There was no brand. There was no logo. There was no packaging. And there was no sales channel outside of the clinic.
Interesting. What was it? It's just a clinic.
It was one clinic that towards the end of my grandfather's life used to see 80 patients a day. My grandfather practiced there till 1 month before he passed away. And there was huge loyalty towards my grandfather's name. The products worked. I knew the products worked. But that's where it ended. And yes, I had a small manufacturing facility that my grandfather had set up to manufacture the products for his clinic. But that's where it ended.
So basically you built the brand from scratch. The name, and you used...
The name was... Okay, the name was not so creative. It was my grandfather's name.
No, but it's a perfect name actually. I love that name.
It's a perfect name.
You didn't call it Maverick Ayurveda and I would have hated it.
And the most amazing part was we got the trademark Dr. Vaidya's. Because Vaidya means Ayurvedic doctor. But we got the trademark of Dr. Vaidya.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
So it was Dr. Vaidya's New Age Ayurveda.
So what was the first product then?
The first product was Live It Up. Live It Up, a 25-year-old Arjun didn't want to sell diabetes, arthritis, asthma, which is what my dada used to sell a lot of. So 25-year-old Arjun repackaged the liver protector as a hangover product. And Live It Up was the first product I launched. I first tested it on friends, family.
So what was it? Have it before you drink?
Have it before you drink, wake up fresh in the morning.
Seriously?
Still my favorite product that I launched. Still the most effective hangover product I can say publicly on this platform.
Yeah.
In the market, test the product and tell me what you think. Product still sells obviously. But, I really enjoyed it, by the way. I would go to restaurants, bars, clubs, pubs, lounges, wine shops. We sampled 250,000 packets of the product in the first year.
Wow.
And the best form of marketing was sampling because it works.
Yeah.
I can tell you, if you have 2 capsules before you drink, you will wake up fresh in the morning. But what I didn't realize was, just because it was an exciting product for me, that doesn't mean it was an exciting business. The business never scaled. More than 10-20 lakhs a month, the business could not scale. Right?
The entire business?
No, the hangover product business.
Okay.
Right? Because the market was limited for this product. During wedding season, we'd sell a lot because wedding planners would buy it, put in the hangover kits, but it stopped at some point.
Oh, interesting.
Right?
Wedding planners would buy it.
We did a very cool thing actually. Nice. We used to put the wedding hashtag on the packet.
Oh, what was the hashtag?
Jo bhi wedding ka hashtag hai, we would personalize the package with the wedding hashtag. So it became a rage in weddings and stuff like that.
And it's a great referral. Like you'll tell your friend about it.
Of course, you also can get your name on it and stuff like that. So ye hua. But very quickly, I realized that this business will stop. And so when we launched drvaidyas.com, the first thing we did was in November 2017, when we decided to become a digital first brand. That time D2C didn't exist as a term. When we decided to become a digital first brand and we launched the website, we decided that we will talk to every customer. And what we realized then is the customers were not urban niche elite customers. 82% of our customers were coming from outside the top 10 cities. 70% of them didn't speak English at all. And so you have to pivot the strategy completely to say Dr. Vaidya is a brand that's not made for just Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Pune. Dr. Vaidya is a brand made for Anantnag, Trichy, Muzaffarnagar and Imphal. And so our ads in English are irrelevant.
Correct.
Hindi, English and vernacular advertising makes sense.
Correct. And that's what you did?
And that's what we did. And then eventually, after the first year, November 2017 to 18, we reached from 0 to 50 orders a day.
How did you get that first 100 orders?
We put the products out. We tested a bunch of things through digital marketing. We learned e-commerce ourselves, right? We learned Shopify, how to build a website. We learned Facebook advertising, Google advertising. We learned warehousing, logistics, customer service, speaking to all the customers, understanding the customer problems. And then we reached from 0 to 50 orders a day.
How many people were working? 1 year. How many people were working?
We were about 30 people by then.
Okay.
But
you were doing everything.
But that included the factory also. Right?
Unko hata do?
Unko hata do maybe 12 people, 13 people. Then we hit 50 orders a day in November 2018 at a customer acquisition cost of 30% of average order value. So 75% gross margin in the business. I remember once a mentor had told me, it'll take a lot of time or some time to hit product market fit. But when you hit product market fit with the D2C brand, it just zooms. Wait for that inflection point. And when you hit that inflection point, be ready for a ride. And for us, that was a ride. 50 orders a day, we said this business can scale.
Yeah.
We started scaling. We raised a round of capital in June 2019.
How much was that?
We raised $2 million primary in the business, $5 million, but some of it was secondary, right? So $2 million, about 15 CR went into the business. From there, we went from 50 to 5,000 orders a day.
How? Digital marketing?
2 million transacting customers across 16,500 pin codes. Just because once we hit product market fit, we just did the same and more and more and more and more. We launched more products. We did more marketing. We engaged further with our customers. We built retention. Retention built word of mouth. Word of mouth built network effect. Products started selling on Amazon automatically from our website, and it just zoomed.
Tell me again, you went from 50 orders to how much in how much time?
5,000 orders a day in 2 years.
Wow. And then this
and
was...
COVID happened in between.
Oh, dude.
But
that was good for you, right?
COVID was good for Ayurveda.
It's online.
Look, it was good for Ayurveda because one, we were an Ayurveda company. Government was promoting Ayurveda. 2, we were online. 3, we were leaders in the online space already, right? So it helped us. And the business grew. But emotionally, physically, running a business through the early part of COVID was one of the toughest things I've done in my life.